Welcome to this gentle yoga series based on Psalm 23. We're so glad you're here. This is a 4-part gentle yoga series created especially for beginners and those seeking rest, restoration, and deeper connection with God. Each session is about 30 minutes long and is centered around the timeless peace and promise found in Psalm 23. Through slow, mindful movement and breath, you'll be guided to reflect on one verse at a time, allowing God's Word to move through your body, calm your mind, and nourish your soul. Whether you're on your mat for the first time or returning after a break, this space is for you. Just come as you are, and let's begin together. Come to a comfortable sit, either on a blanket or the floor. Draw your thighs out and let your sit bones root down through the floor. Start your watch if you're keeping track. And then slowly let your breath slow down. Inhaling long, exhaling even longer. The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. On your inhales, think, He refreshes. And on your exhales, my soul. He refreshes my soul. Now, let's begin by just working out our hands and wrists, gently taking them in circles, and then slowly start shoulder rolls up and back, breathing deeply, adding the arms if you want to for more movement. Up and back, as big of a circle as you want to make. And now start to go forward, shoulder rolling up and back and forward. Starting to get the whole torso into the movement. Breathing. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale down. Do a few of these, just stretching from the floor to your fingertips. Breathing deep down. Maybe a yawn or two. It's okay. Now we're going to lean to one side and lengthen that side from the fingertips, lengthen down into the hip, drawing the belly in. Inhale up and the other side. Follow your breath through a few of these exchanges. He refreshes my soul. Now reaching up, we're going to hug and curl in deeply, tucking the tailbone under. Inhale, reach up, pressing back. Exhale, opposite hand on top, curling in. And now let's do some neck rolls. Tuck the chin down, roll to one side, all the way back, really slow, breathing deep down. Do a few circles in one direction. He refreshes my soul. And now go the other direction. Slowly feeling out the neck, keeping the breath coming in deeply. And now just lean the head to one side and then the other side. Now, you can take the head forward and just place the arms on the back of the head and let the weight stretch down the back. You can even press the forward as you go back or just lean back. Stretching the jaw here as you go up. Exhaling down, weighting the head. And then when you lift back up, stretching the jaw open and towards the ceiling. Stretching the fascia all on the underside of the neck. Now, just come back to your center and extend your legs out slowly and gently. Your hands will prop behind you and we're just going to take our knees side to side. If this is too big of a movement, you can keep your legs straight in front and just wave the feet back and forward. Just trying to get the motion moving. Breathing down, opening the hips slowly. And you can continue with the knees or you can wag the feet out just to kind of bring your awareness. Now gently come to your knees. If you need to cushion your knees, please do so. You can use a blanket like I do or some kind of padding. Then tuck your toes and come to cat-cow. Inhaling and exhaling. He restores my soul. Now, flatten your feet and we're going to start exhaling and inhaling forward. Getting some movement in our hips. Opening our hips a little deeper. Preparing for child's pose. You can take child's pose all the way to the floor, or you can use a block like I have, or you can even just be on a chair if it's too low and your knees can't handle it. Breathing in here. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still waters. He restores my soul. Now, if you're able, bring your forearms to the floor, or you can stay up on your hands. We're just going to move forward and back a little bit more. Breathing into the hips, opening, widening the hips, creating space. He restores my soul. Now, inhaling down deep into your back, come back to your hands and knees. And we're going to rotate our feet a little bit, wake them up. And then we're going to stretch one leg back and stretch out our calves. You can move your hands more forward if you'd like. And initiate the movement from your fingertips, pressing from your fingertips back. Switch to the other side. Initiating from the fingertips, drawing the belly in. Really getting a nice stretch in each calf. Now, if you're able, come to downward dog. But we're going to pedal both feet at once, bringing the knees in and up and making it very muscular. Flex those toes, pressing back. Make sure you're initiating movement from the fingertips. Taking the knees forward, flexing and breathing. Now, take a long pedal on one side and then the other side. These are a little bit longer than we've held before, but really savor that stretch down that leg. Getting a good stretch, lifting the heels and toes, bending the knees some more. Really feeling all the angles of dog here. Now bring the knees back to the floor and we'll do some train wheels in our shoulders. It's like a shoulder roll, but you can see how I'm moving my torso and my arms are staying straight. And then we reverse. Breathe into the shoulder sockets as you do this. And then after this, we're going to take one more dog, pressing up, really feeling the stretch in both legs. Then slowly walk the hands towards the feet. If you need a block, place it under your hands, or you can keep your hands on the floor or shins, depending on your level. If you really need to, you can also use a chair here. But just bend the knees a little deeply, bending, and then just draw the sit bones up small. You'll feel the stretch at the top of the thigh. If you'd like, you can hold on to your elbows and just sway side to side, letting gravity lengthen the backs of your legs. Then, releasing your hands, take a big inhale and press through the footprint as you come up to standing. Big inhale all the way up. If you want to do some shoulder rolls here, you can. I like to take my shoulders back and front, connecting the back of the body to the front. And then end in strong mountain pose. He restores my soul. Now, clearing your mat, if you have anything on it, come to the center of your mat. Standing, facing where you can see me. Bring your feet under your shoulders. And we're going to lift our heels up and plop ourselves down kind of rough. We're activating the parasympathetic nerve, kind of like as if you had a little rebounder or a mini trampoline. But you get almost the same effect. So just kind of shake it out. And then you can do your arms twirling if you need to. Kids do this because it's just natural to help them shake off the stress. Now let's wake our feet up. Heel toe your way out on one side and then the other. Do this as many times as you'd like. Engaging the ankles, feeling the texture of the mat, and bringing the sensation to the bottom of your feet. If you want, you can do both at the same time, in and out, activating the inner thighs. So let's play with our balance. Just lift your toes up and down. If you need to have your hands out, you can. Bend the knees like you're on a horse, but squeeze in also like you're holding on to that horse. Draw the belly in, tailbone down. Inhale the hands up, stretching back. Hands can come together or they can stay apart. We're going to exhale and press down strong. Inhale up, pressing down. Knees are bent. My knees are pretty bent here. From this angle, it's kind of hard to tell, but I'm bending pretty deep. Like I said, arms apart or together. Now inhale up and take the hands out to the side. Turn one heel in so that that foot becomes 90 degrees. Keep the knee straight. And take your arms up and back. Watch how I'm doing a shoulder roll, but it's moving the entire arm. This will be really important when we get on the side in triangle. Breathing in, rotating in the shoulders. End with the palms up. Widen the feet if you need to. And now we're going to go side to side, feeling the sides of our waist. Now go towards the front foot, the back hand to the hip, and the other hand, don't let it land on the knee. It can be above or below. Or you can reach and get a block and place your hand on the block. But if this is too low, just keep it on the upper shin. Hand flat. Draw the energy up the front leg. Take the shoulder forward and then roll it open and back, pressing into the block. And if you want to, you can extend the arm. I'm drawing the feet in here, deeply into the core, pressing the hand into the block and reaching up. He restores my soul. Now, we're going to go into half moon. Take the top hand to the hip and look down. Move the block up, past the pinky, and the back foot will walk in. That's the safest way. And now we're going to look and work on lifting our back leg and getting some strength. Press up a few times into the standing leg, building strength. And you may need to take your hand flat or the block out more at an angle. And then power up and hold that leg. Foot is flexed, drawing into the core. And you can keep looking down at the block, or you can open up and extend the arm up as well. Just don't lock the standing knee back. Keep it flexible. To come out, dip your toe down to find the floor. Walk the foot back. You can keep your hand on the floor or slide the block back and open up into side angle. Either arm extending straight up or, if you'd like, at an angle. You can also bring your elbow to your knee if the block is too low. Now inhale up into warrior. He restores my soul. Now straighten the front leg and gently walk your feet back towards the center and shake it out. We'll do the other side. Adjust your blocks. Come back to center. Now widen the feet. Find your width and then turn the opposite foot to do the other side of the body. Toes out, heel in. Draw the energy up the front leg into the belly. Lengthen the tailbone. Breathing through. And let's do our shoulders again, rolling up and back. Opening the heart. Shoulders stay on the back, but now let's slide to each side, waking up the side body. And then we'll take our hand towards the front foot, back hand to the hip, and either on the thigh and this can be perfectly fine or below the knee, but not on the knee. You can use a block as well, in front or behind the foot, whatever is comfortable for you. Drawing the energy into the hip, taking the shoulder forward and then rolling it big onto the back to open up. Pressing into the block or the shin and then reaching the arm up if you wish. And this is where our shoulders stay open like we worked before. He restores my soul. Now bring the top hand down to the hip, looking at the foot, bend the front knee, and walk the back foot closer to the foot. Move the block out at an angle and work your leg. Find your balance. And if this is all you do, this is your pose. But then press into that footprint, flex that foot, keep the standing leg soft. Don't lock out the knee. Open the shoulder and then reach up. Again, to come down, slightly bend the knee and let the big toe dip down, finding the floor. Step back, bring the block with you, and then you can again choose on your elbow, on the knee or the block, knee bent, either way. And then you can reach the arm up and over at an angle like this or straight again, depending on your shoulder. Inhale up into warrior, breathing. Now inhale the legs straight, reaching up, and bring yourself back to center. Shake yourself out. If you need to bump your heels a little more and shake it out, just kind of let go of all that effort we just put in and let it go. Come to sitting and find your strap. I'm sitting sideways so you can see the profile of what I'm doing with my legs. You can face me. But take your strap and we're going to put it around the balls of our feet. My feet aren't close to each other. They're wide, a width of the block apart. And then I'm going to take the strap, one in each hand, and I'm pressing my toes into the strap. Shoulders up and back and down, taking a good 90-degree angle. And then my arms lift up. My chin is staying lifted. I'm not rounding my back to reach my toes. You lose the stretch. So again, draw the shoulders up and back and down. Heart lifts, chin lifts, and then you draw yourself towards your toes. It should be a pretty deep stretch. And now we're going to take our back the opposite way, curling tailbone under, getting a good stretch up the back. And we'll move between the two. Inhale and lifting, exhaling, curling. Now bend the knees and rock the heels a little closer to your bottom. Still flexing. We're building strength and engaging our abdominals. And we're going to walk our heels back a little more. You can even reach down closer to your feet if you need. And we're going to come up into boat with the strap. Shoulders on the back. You can do baby boat, where your heels are a little off, or here, or full boat, stretching the legs straight, heart lifting. Now, you can do this without the strap if you wish. Just keep the shoulders on the back. Find your balance. Take the feet up, the toes up straight, or you can even grab your toes if that's in your practice and extend up. And just have fun maintaining that balance. And then gently come down. Place the strap to the side for later. And we're going to lay down on our backs. So now get one block and lay flat on your back. You're going to take the block and put it between your knees, either narrow. I like it more of this width. Squeezing the block, my feet are back flat on the floor. We're going into bridge pose. Usually bridge is just a little high in the hips, but really it is in the upper shoulders. So what you really want to do is draw that shoulder blade on the back, just as if you were doing a shoulder roll. But you have to kind of tuck in because of the floor. Now look at how much space is under the hips. I like my elbows bent so that I can press my triceps into the floor. And then I lift up. Bridge. Breathe. He restores my soul. Now, gently lower your hips down and untuck your shoulders. It should feel really good across your back. You can let the block drop down. So we're going to now put the block between our feet. Grip the block with the L of your foot, the instep. Place the footprint down strongly. Draw the shoulders onto the back again. And this time lift again. But instead of squeezing the knees, you're still going to feel that. We're squeezing the inner ankles as well. You can have the palms flat on the floor if you like, or up like I do. I like to snuggle my shoulders closer and even walk my feet in as well. Bridge. He restores my soul. Gently lower down, untucking the shoulders again. And you can place the block to the side. Now, the next time we're going to come up without any blocks, but remember to keep your knees going more toward the center, not flaying out, and your footprint pressing into the floor. Tuck the shoulders under the back. Bring the feet as close as you'd like to the bottom and press up. Bridge. Now, lower the hips down. Release the shoulders. And find your strap. Bring it around your knees. And we're just going to do little half circles with our knees. Stretching out each side of the hip. Keeping the feet flexed. He restores my soul. Bring the feet back down, lift the hips and just shake them out a little bit. Then pick them up and send them to one side. Your knees will now go to the opposite side. The arms will go out in a T, and then one hand, the opposite of what you're going, will go to the top of the knee. And then you'll draw that shoulder in and reach through. You can look towards that hand. Keep the feet flexed though, drawing the knees up. It's a very deep spinal twist. You can even lengthen the hip down away from you. Now release the hand and bring one knee up, then the other. Feet back to the floor, and you can shake the hips out again. And then shift the hips to the opposite side. Knees up and over. Draw the shoulders under the back and open the arms wide. Hand to the knee, keeping the feet flexed. You can even lengthen that hip down and reach out through the opposite hand. He restores my soul. Now, release the knee and let one knee come up at a time. Shake out your hips if you need to again, and come into Shavasana, extending the heels to each corner of the mat. But if your low back is kinked in Shavasana sometimes, do like we did in bridge and snuggle the shoulders under just a little, and the arms will open wide. This should relieve any low back tension. He restores my soul. Here you can play Still Waters by Leanna Crawford. Thank you for joining me on your mat today. I hope this gentle practice brought you comfort, clarity, and a deeper connection to God's presence through Psalm 23. This is just a one part of 4 in a gentle yoga series. I'd love for you to continue this journey with me. Please be sure to look for the next session and meet me here again on your mat, where peace and presence meet.